Hi Samurais and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we're taking a look at the Colourpop Quad eyeshadow palettes. These do retail for, I believe it's $9 on Colourpop's website. I first saw these whenever they were announced about a month or two ago, and I thought they were super cute, and they kept selling out. And finally, they came into stock, and I said, you know what, screw it, we're just going to get them, and that's going to be the end of it. But overall, they're super cute. I think there's 3 other ones too, other than the ones that I have. I have Creamsicle, which is a pretty like pink-ish shade. We have Mocktail, which is the palette that we're going to be using today in creating the look that I have on right now. This one's giving me fall vibes. And then the last one was Sorbet, which I am a sucker of mauve tones. So this one I've used before and I absolutely love it. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon down below, so that way you're notified when new content is uploaded. We do have some Halloween looks coming up in the next couple of weeks, as well as the giveaway for the 1-year anniversary of me starting this channel. So make sure you also go over to my Instagram and you follow there, so that way you're notified when that giveaway goes live. I should have up the details in the next week or two, but keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Stay safe, and as always, make good choices. Today's look, I'm going in with the NYX Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. I'm really focusing on my T-zone. That is typically where my makeup tends to come off first, just because my skin is very, very oily. So just make sure you work that in really nicely. On my slightly damp beauty blender, I am going to go in with the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain. Remember, you want to blend down your neck just so everything looks nice and even. I'm going to go in with just a little extra just to build up the coverage a little bit. For my concealer, I am going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape as always. This is the shade 12S Fair. Alright, we're going to go back in with our damp beauty blender and blend all of that out. Now, like I've said in previous videos, whenever you're blending things out on your face, you want to make sure that you're being gentle, especially around your eyes. Don't need anyone to gouge their eyes out or pull excessively on your eyelids and cause premature wrinkles, because no one has time for that. Alright, so now that we have that done, we're going to set our face. Set it and forget it. 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 How are you guys doing on this lovely afternoon? Yeah, and just been like deep cleaning my house over the weekend and going through things, finally getting things prepared to paint my bedroom, which I feel like at that point, like once my bedroom's done and it's like organized and it's decorated how we want it to be decorated, I feel like maybe then I'll feel like it's my house, but so far still feel like I'm in an Airbnb, which is really strange because we've been here for 4 months today, actually. Dang. The 30th. We closed April 30th on this place. And I really want to show you guys, but until things are like in order, I'm kind of waiting just because, you know, I'm particular. So for setting my face, I'm just going to go in with my fluffy brush. I'm going to try a different technique today and just go in and apply my Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is the 005 Fair shade. So let's give this a whirl. So I am just going to tap this in gently. I feel like with this brush you get a lot more coverage quicker. And I can blend while I'm working it in. On the neck, at least. I'm excited. Spooky season is upon us. I'm very excited to celebrate the holidays in my first home that I own, which is kind of exciting, nerve-wracking, just because I want it to be perfect. And I know it's not going to be like instantly perfect, but I'm going to do my dangest to make sure that it is perfect. Try to, at least, I should say. I don't know what it is, but every time I start doing my makeup, my nose instantly feels like it's going to itch off my face. I don't know why. Like, my allergies aren't bad. Not yet, at least. And need Target to come out with their Halloween decorations already, because I'm seeing on TikTok they have these like little candle holders that look like bird claws, and they're black, and it goes so nice in our orange living room with our Headless Horseman and our Black Sabbath poster. It'd be really nice. But the chances of finding them with how people are hoarding these things lately are pretty slim. But alright, so I've gotten the powder applied. Just trying to keep working it in. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Milani bronzing powder. That is the Silky Matte Sun-Kissed 02 bronzing powder. My favorite. This is the powder. And I am going to use my JH07 brush as always. I need to wash these things. It's been a while. I know they say like, oh, once a week or every couple of days. Who actually has time to sit down and wash their brushes every single week like they're supposed to? Because not me. So I typically do this in like a counterclockwise motion. You can do it in a clockwise motion. I just have always, for as long as I can remember, done counterclockwise, and I just spin it and then spin it up towards my temple and into my hairline. Side's a little bit harder because I'm a righty and I'm also blind as a bat. So my left side's normally harder to get the way I wanted it. But you just take your time with it. And the key to applying makeup in general is starting with a little bit and adding as you go. Because if you put too much on, you're just screwed. Might as well just take it off and try it again. I really need to get LASIK. It's just so dang expensive. So my cousins will be here in like 23 days. I'm very excited to see them. I really miss my family down in Kentucky. It's been a while. Like I said, like 2019 is the last time I saw them. I think it was 2019, 2018. And I miss them dearly. I really miss my mama. That woman is almost 80, and she is the cutest little thing. Mama Ann. If you have your grandparents, visit them, call them, tell them that you love them. Ask them the questions that you've always wanted to ask. For blush, I went in with my Essence Mosaic blush in 40 The Berry Connection. Drugstore blush, I'm telling you, this, I think I paid like $4 for this blush, and it has been the most pigmented, blendable blush I've had in a very long time. So do with that information what you will. Do you guys ever like sit down at your vanities or wherever you do your makeup and think to yourself like, wow, it's a mess. should really clean that up. And then once you're done, you're just like, I'll do it later. Because that's been my life for quite some time. I almost feel like I need a bigger, like, workstation sometimes. Sometimes this desk just doesn't cut it. So for my highlighter, I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost in the shade Sarcophagus. This is one of my favorite highlighters. It's blinding. And it just looks really nice on the skin. Alright, so that is done. Time for eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I am using the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Latte. And I'll say this every video because I've said it thus far. If you haven't been here before and you're new, I do have a relatively great eyebrow shape, not to toot my own horn. Just what I was blessed with. But I just go in and really kind of just define it a little bit and add a little bit more color from, you know, doing foundation and everything around it. But this is my favorite brow pencil, and it's inexpensive. It's $6 at Ulta and on Morphe's website. Basically what I do is I just go through and, like I said, just darken it up a little bit. It's just, you know, nothing too crazy. Just enough to make the brow look a little bit more prominent. I desperately need to get my eyebrows threaded though, because these babies are a little wild. So those of you who are from New England, I'm putting together an itinerary to things to show my family while they're here. And what are your favorite spots to go through? Or if you were to show someone who wasn't from here things of New England, what would be your go-to places? Like, they can be restaurants, they can be tourist attractions, they can be, you know, things that you found that you may not think that people know that much of. Let me know. Because, I mean, I've been here for 13 years, but there are still things about New England that I am still learning about. Alright, so for my eyeshadow primer today, I am going in with the Glam Light Icing eyeshadow primer. This is the color White Frosting. This is just straight up stark white. As always, I'm going to go in with either my middle finger or my ring finger just to apply this. And again, anytime you're putting anything on your eyes or around your eyes, make sure that you're being gentle so that way you don't cause any damage. Very important. The other side, surveys is. for eyeshadow today, I got these little quad eyeshadow palettes from Colourpop. I think they were like $9 a piece. They're super cute. I'm just not sure which color I want to do. Maybe I'll do this one. This is called Mocktail. This is kind of giving me some fall vibes. So maybe I'll do this one. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. It's cute. It's really cute. Like really, really cute. Alright. What are people watching for TV these days? I feel like we're so far behind on TV, although we did finish Schitt's Creek about a month ago, and I love that show so much, and I'm very sad that it's no longer on TV. Very upset. Very, very upset. Okay, so the first color that I'm going to go into out of this Mocktail palette is the shade Highball, which is this reddish, like rusty color. And I'm gonna put this in my crease and then blend it out slightly with the brown. Yeah, that sounds nice. So whenever you are doing your eyeshadow, same thing with anything you do makeup wise, you want to start with a little bit, just so you don't end up with a ton of extra product or something that's going to make it look cakey or muddy. So I'm actually going to do like a halo eye with this, which is where the center of the eyeshadow look is a different color, typically like a pop of like a shimmery shade. So that's what I'm gonna do here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking that Highball shade and I just added it into the crease, and I'm just working small little circles just to blend it out, because I didn't set the eyeshadow primer, which some people do. Depending on the eyeshadow, I will. Just because it sometimes, for whatever reason, the eyeshadow just doesn't stick if it doesn't have something powdery on underneath of it. I find Colourpop, their pigmentation and their grabbability, I guess, with their eyeshadows are on point, so I can get away with going right onto a tacky base. But just small circles until it's blended out. I am going to take that shade and just blend it down to the corner of my eyelid, just so we can do the halo effect. I really like this shade. This is very pretty on. Very blendable too. We like a blendable palette in this house. Yes, ma'am. Man, all I can think about are the holidays. I'm so excited. Can't wait to host Thanksgiving and Christmas. Just be a good time overall. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Chaser, which is this very pretty dark brown, and I'm just going to lightly tap into this because I'm going to use this just to blend out a little bit of that Highball shade, just to kind of bring everything together. crazy? And I'll take that, what's left over, just to make sure everything is blended out nicely. Now taking just a flat Wet n Wild brush, I'm going to take a little bit of that Glam Light, and I'm going to use this to clean up that center halo part. Probably a little too much. And this will give the glitter shade a little something to stick onto. Alright, going in with my Coastal Scents detail brush, I'm gonna go in with the shade Shaken, which is that very pretty gold color. And I'm going to apply this to the center where we applied that white, just to make it pop. I'm actually gonna go in with my finger. I don't know what it is, I just feel like I get better coverage with these shimmer shades when I do it with my finger. Maybe it's because I don't lose as much to the brush. Who knows? But do whatever works best for you. Alright. Now going back in with the brush that we put Highball on with, I'm just going to go through and go around the halo that we've put on, just to blend out the lines around it. Alright, so we're going to do the other eye and we'll be right back. Alright, so now that the eyes are done, for the most part, I did attempt a cat eye, which I suck at, but whatever. We took a shot, and that's what matters. Next, we're going to go in and curl our eyelashes and apply some mascara. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the Buxom Cosmetics Blackest Black Mascara. This is one of my absolute favorites. Alright, so we have our face done. For lipstick, again, cat eyes aren't the greatest. Mascara's on. I use the Buxom Blackest Black Mascara. For lipstick, I am going to go in with the same lipstick from last week's video. It's the KVD Beauty Lolita Liquid Lipstick. This one is really nice. And last but certainly not least, we're gonna set our face For setting spray, I'm using the Morphe Extra Freestar Starberry Scent Continuous Setting Spray. Just mist it all over. This smells so good. Strawberries. Now blend. Now dry it down. And this is the final look today using the Colourpop Quad Mocktail palette. Like I said, I think this retails for like $9-ish. Colourpop is one of my favorites. They're super affordable. The quality of the eyeshadows are always great. The blendability is always on point as well. Definitely recommend getting this palette. It is really giving me fall vibes, which I'm so excited to use this for the fall. But overall, I love this look. I'll definitely do this again going into the cooler months. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video today, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hi Samurais, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we are trying out the new Colourpop Quad eyeshadow palettes. These have been out for, I'd say, about a month or so, and I've just gotten around to finding them and using them since we moved. Hi Samurais, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we are diving into the Colourpop Quad eyeshadow palettes. I've had these for about a month or so. Completely forgot that I had them. There's so many eyeshadow palettes